Alrighty, welcome back to Bone Apple Tea for people who don't quite know the words that they're trying to say. Let's start off with number 19, Concorde the Beast. Oh, you mean Conquered the Beast? It took me a second. Usually I can tell from the title of the post, like, where the mix-up is going to be. This one I wasn't quite sure, but I feel like, you know, there's a valid excuse in this situation, which is that looks to have been quite a lot of tequila. And after quite a lot of tequila, you're bound to make some typos, even if you actually know what you're meaning to say, or they just think that the Concorde was quite a beast, which it was. It's still to this day like the fastest passenger jet that was ever built, and we haven't lived up to it since then. It's very disappointing. You used to be able to like cross the Atlantic Ocean really quickly in one of those things. Pretty pricey, but they don't do it anymore. So the Concorde was a beast, and everybody has a tequila story. For the most part, they really do. Not me, for some reason, but maybe I should get one. This guy has one, though. Mind your manners. Had quite a few kids at our door this evening. Everyone has been so polite and lovely, remembering their manners, even with sweets distracting them. I mean, I don't know, maybe they just live in a real wealthy neighborhood. Everybody lives in a manor, and it's like, despite the fact that they were just on a crazy sugar high, they remembered where they lived. They remembered which manor to go back to at the end of the night with the very few amounts of still uneaten candy. So it's probably done on purpose. It's just, okay, hashtag first world sentences. I mean, geez, what else do you think they meant? Manners? I think kids high on sugar are gonna have manners? M-A-N-N-E-R? Nah, dude, just big houses. Miscommunication with the group chat. Miscommunication on our side. Who is this miscommunication? Don't know her, me neither. That was my kindergarten teacher. Her name was Miscommunication, and she really taught us how to speak to each other. It was cool. Actually, I did actually have the same teacher, kindergarten, first, second grade. Now, I'm not sure how that translates into varying countries and stuff, how the class structure works, but basically we just had like one teacher in each grade until high school when we started, you know, going to different periods. We just had like one homeroom teacher who would go over everything, kind of jack of all trades. I had the same one 3 years in a row. She kept moving up grades and I kept getting the same class. It's really interesting. I had miscommunication for 3 years. Maybe that's why I do YouTube. I learned how to communicate. Barely. Honey mustard. Chicken nuggets and fries with ranch barbecue sauce and honey mustard. This person knows food words, so it just kind of is baffling that they don't think of honey as like, I don't know, bee honey, sweet honey. The whole idea is like it's sweeter mustard, honey mustard, it's sweet with honey. I don't know how many actually use honey versus just adding some sugar in there, but either case, I love me some honey mustard, and how dare you desecrate the name of it. Or he's just saying that honey mustered up some strength to serve us some chicken nuggets and fries with ranch barbecue sauce. It took a lot of strength, but honey, she mustered it up. A scapegoat. Our government should be ashamed of themselves, always looking for an scapegoat. God dang it, dude. They keep letting the goat go free. It escapes, and they should be ashamed of themselves. How do they keep letting it get away? At some point, you think they just build a better enclosure. I mean, my God, dude. Escaped goats every single week. You hear about a new one on the news. Okay, you think they'd learn from their mistakes, but I guess they're just, you know, they're not funding the goat enclosure program well enough. Okay, we need to get more funds allocated so that we get less escaped goats. Jeez, dude. This is ridiculous. We're gonna need to find a fall person, okay, who's responsible for all this. A scapegoat who is responsible for all these escaped goats. Parkour. I feel like we use some more pixels right here, but I believe we put on our glasses. It says, I thought you had to do parkour and got demonetized. That would be helpful, thanks. What are they try say? I thought you had to do parkour and got killed. That would be helpful, thanks. I don't know what was just said. There will be no exercising of dogs here. Notice, exercising of dogs not allowed on the course area. You're gonna have to take them to the nearest dog church, okay? You may only exercise the dogs there. We've had way too many escaped demons here in this park. We need to limit that. All right, so please take them to the church. Hairstylist. What is did my husband dyes people's hair different colors, like natural colors, crazy colors as well, like blue pink. Just bring the dye you want done, and it depends on what you want done. Just bring the dye you want done, and it depends on what you want done. Depends on the price. Whew, that one's a doozy. The picture is what he just did to my hair last night. Did he melt your hair into your shirt? Because I hate to tell you, maybe you haven't, done the double mirror thing so you can see the back of your head, but it looks like you lost hair and it's your shirt. Now, it kind of I don't know what dye he's using, but it appears to have fused your hair into your shirt. Must have been the hair stylist that he's using, It was meant for a tablet, not meant for hair, and it melted the hair, and it's... Whew. Praying mantises. Ah, the classic, dude. Praying mantises. I feel like this is a meme at this point, okay? We've seen it multiple times here on this subreddit. Now people just do it on purpose. Next time I see a praying mantis, I'm gonna do an Instagram story or something. Speaking of which, follow me on Instagram, Jordan Marin. That's the link, usually linked in the description.
Help me.
The 16th Chapel. Honestly, I can't even give him crap. I thought it was the 16th Chapel when I was younger. Now, maybe this person is older and they're at the point where it's a little bit more common knowledge, but until I was at least 12 or 13, I had always thought it was the 16th Chapel, and I was like, where were the other 15? Why was this one? Why is the 16th chapel so important? Yeah, why not the other 15? Seems like the first chapel would be pretty important, right? What about the 17th? 17th gets no love? It took a while. And to be completely fair, I don't even know actually what sixteen means, which is probably embarrassing and I shouldn't have admitted to it, but here we are. Cooker Honda equals Cooker Honja. Selma got a new dog. Oh yeah? Which breed? Cooker Honda. I don't know how to spell it. It's a Dutch word. I've never heard of that before. I would have no idea, dude. There are some words out there that are pronounced one way, and then you give that phonetic spelling, and then it's like, oh, I wasn't even close. And apparently, who in their right mind after hearing the pronunciation is gonna get that spelling, all right? Unless you actually are Dutch. I can't hate, once again. Sistine Chapel, Cooker Honda. It's a good image that you responded with, though. Very high quality. From the Gecko. I thought the plan from the Gecko was to eat pizza and watch a movie at your house. It's a leopard gecko, dude. I had a leopard gecko when I was young. It was demonetized through very tragic events that I've recounted in videos past, and I don't feel like reliving, but anyway, it's a very cute leopard gecko. Dude, leopard geckos always look happy. I love it. Shoot yourself or eat pizza. Removed, had to repost. Okay, shoot yourself could have been Pizza Monday. Shoot myself? Question mark? Yeah, I'm getting pizza. You meant to say shoot yourself. Oh God, I didn't even know what I was like, what? Why would you say shoot yourself? What does that sound like? Oh, wait, is that really how it's said? Yes, it is. Shoot yourself. You don't want to do it this way? Shoot yourself. I don't take any other options, okay? It's my way or the highway, and you can demonetize yourself if you don't like it. Oh God, how did they not get corrected at some point in the past? Maybe whoever has heard them was just like, they meant to say suit themselves, right? And they just had like a speech impediment, right? I don't want to make fun of the speech impediment, so I'm just not gonna say anything, because otherwise it's gonna be really awkward if they meant to say suit yourself, but then they're like, no, I just can't, I can't pronounce that, bit of a lisp, a little bit of kind of slur going on. So thanks for pointing that out. And then you feel like the dick. Had to be typed out. Flaming Young, the old filet mignon. It's probably a new post, but we've seen the old filet mignon typo before, so we'll move on to the next. But I digest. Just remembered a first date I was on circa 13 years ago when the guy said, anyway, I digest, instead of anyway, I digress. Maybe he meant to do it. You know, you're on a date, you're eating food potentially. Maybe he meant to throw a pun out there, all right? But I digest the food that I just ate. I would totally throw that out there, dude. I'd try to get a pun if I had just if I just finished a meal, I was telling a story, got into a little bit of a tangent, started rambling, and then I say, but anyway, I digest. Let's get back on topic. It'd be glorious. Perfect. This one, very meta, it would appear, so we'll go to number 2, roast history. A, do them roast history chickens at Walmart be good? Put me on face. What? I don't know what's happening. Them what? Roast history chickens, the ones that be in the deli. What are they trying to say? Roast history? Like roast honey? Honey baked ham? Honey baked chickens? What do they mean? Rotisserie. Oh my God. Oh, yep. I don't think I ever would have arrived at that, even though I should have. Rotisserie. Roast history? Like, that sounds... I just think that people combine the words really fast. Like, they can't be bothered to just... Why don't you guys just say roast history? Why do you have to jam the words together to say rotisserie, okay? Just enunciate. Man, everybody has a problem with just saying the words properly. This is ridiculous. Starch your engines. I refuse to believe this. What does it mean to starch your engines? Never understood the phrase. I don't know, it's probably something stupid, but I need to know. No, this is trolling. It has to be trolling. There's no way that it's not trolling. Maybe if it was the reverse, okay? Maybe if the phrase was actually starch your engines, and you were like, why is it starch your engines when it would make much more sense if it's start your engines? Then I get it. You'd probably say start your engines. People would be like, actually the phrase is starch your engines? You'd be like, what? Why? Why would you starch them? Why wouldn't you start it? Isn't that what you do with an engine when you want to go? You start it? But this, how? No, it's trolling. It has to, it's start, my friend. I guess contextually that makes a lot more sense. Fork. If they were a troll though, would they give in that quickly? Or would they, normally a troll would like try to keep the gag going. There's no, oh my God. I can't, I want to have an interview. I want to do a podcast with this person. I do the driving podcast every now and again, very rarely over on the Jordan Marin channel. I feel like I need to have this person and we can discuss how they got to the point in life where they were convinced it was starch. And it'll be relevant because we'll be in a car with an engine that I had to start, not starch. But I'll definitely have some potatoes in the car and I'll be like, would you like to put this into the oil slot? We can try to shove it in there and starch it. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. I'm at a loss. That's it. Thanks, Bone Apple Tea, for this last month of content. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more of these. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Obviously, do it, and I'll see you next time.